Hi, welcome to my channel Mathematics Made Easy by Mary MJ. Today we are discussing class 11 chapter 13 limits and derivatives miscellaneous exercise. First question, find the derivative of the following functions from first principle. That first question is minus x. F of x equal to minus x. How to find out the derivative using first principle method? So f dash x can be written as formula limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h, and that is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h is minus of x plus h minus f of x is minus x, so it become plus x whole divided by h, and that is equal to, opening the bracket, we can write it as limit h tends to 0 minus x minus h minus x minus h plus x by h. Minus x and plus x getting cancelled, remaining minus h by h, and that is equal to h and h getting cancelled, remaining the answer is minus 1. Then second question is to find the derivative of minus x raised to minus 1 using first principle. Minus x raised to minus 1 means it is minus 1 by x. This comes in the denominator, that is minus 1 by x. So what is f dash x? It is limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x by h. That's equal to limit h tends to 0 minus 1 by x plus h minus 1 by x, that is plus 1 by x whole divided by h. Then we can cross multiply that. That's equal to limit h tends to 0 minus x plus h divided by x into x plus h into h, and that is minus x and plus x getting cancelled, these two get cancelled, and remaining h by x into x plus h into h. So limit h tends to 0 h by x into x plus h into h, that h also will get cancelled, and now limit h tends to 0 means the answer will be 1 by x into x, that is equal to 1 by x square. Then next one, third sub question is to find the derivative of sine of x plus 1. So what is f dash x? It is limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h means instead of x we have to write x plus h plus 1 minus f of x divided by h. That's equal to limit h tends to 0 2 cos x plus h plus 1 plus x plus 1 by 2 into sine x plus h plus 1 minus x minus 1 by 2 whole divided by h, and that is equal to limit h tends to 0 2 cos, adding this 2x plus h plus 2 divided by 2 into sine x and 1 getting cancelled, remaining h by 2 whole by h. Then that is equal to limit h tends to 0. This 2 we can take it to the denominator. So cos of remaining x plus 1 plus h by 2 into sine, because this 2x plus 2, there 2 is already there, if I am taking 2x plus 2 by 2, that it become x plus 1 and plus h by 2, remaining here sine h by 2 whole divided by h by 2, because that 2 in the numerator we can write it along with this h. Now applying the limit, this part is 1 this part it becomes 1. Then here h is tending to 0, remaining the answer will be cos of x plus 1. Okay, then next one, fourth sub question, that is cos of x minus pi by 8. That is a given function. We have to find what is f dash x. That's equal to limit h tends to 0 cos of x plus h, that is instead of x we have to write it as x plus h minus pi by 8, then minus cos of x minus pi by 8 whole divided by h. Now cos a minus cos b form, that is equal to limit h tends to 0. Cos a minus cos b is minus 2 sine a plus b by 2, that is x plus h minus pi by 8 plus x minus pi by 8 by 2 whole divided by 2 into sine x plus h minus pi by 8 minus x plus pi by 8 by 2 whole divided by h. Then so what all get cancelled? Limit h tends to 0 minus, that minus I am putting it outside. Then here x plus x is 2x, then minus pi by 8, that also 2 times, and remaining, so what you can write here, sine of 2x minus 2 pi by 8 plus h by 2 into sine, here plus pi by 8 minus pi by 8 getting cancelled, x and minus x getting cancelled, remaining here h by 2 whole divided by h, and this 2 also taking to the denominator, so that this part we can write it as 1, and here if this 2, if I am dividing this 2 with this all, here it will be x, here it will be pi by 8, and here h by 2. And now applying the limit, we are getting it as minus limit h tends to 0, this part is 1, here only sine of x minus pi by 8 plus h by 2. Now h tending to 0, the answer is minus sine of x minus pi by 8. Now next one, find the derivatives. Find the derivatives. That first question, in question 2, first one, that is x plus a, we have to find the derivative of x plus a. D by dx or dy by dx is equal to derivative of x is 0 and derivative of x is 1, so the answer is 1. Then third question, it is px plus q into r by x plus s. So dy by dx equal to first function px plus q into derivative of the second, s is a constant, that then derivative will be 0, and derivative of r by x, it is r into derivative of 1 by x, that is minus 1 by x square, plus second function is r by x plus s into derivative of the first, derivative of q is 0, derivative of px is p, and that is equal to, multiplying this, px into minus r by x square, then plus q into minus r by x square, so minus q r by x square, and here plus p r by x, and last term is ps, that is equal to 1 x term can be cancelled, and we are getting minus pr by x minus qr by x square plus pr by x plus ps minus PR by x and plus PR by x getting cancelled, and the answer is PS minus QR by x square. Now next one, y is equal to ax plus b into cx plus d whole square. Dy by dx is equal to first function ax plus b into derivative of the second. Derivative of cx plus d whole square is 2 into cx plus d whole raised to 2 minus 1 into derivative of cx plus d, derivative of d is 0, derivative of cx is c, plus cx plus d whole square into derivative of ax plus b is a, and that is equal to 2c into ax plus b into cx plus d plus cx plus d whole square. Then fifth one, y is equal to ax plus b by cx plus d. Finding the derivative, quotient rule, dy by dx equal to cx plus d into derivative of ax plus b is a, minus ax plus b into derivative of cx plus d is c, divided by cx plus d whole square. That is equal to acx and minus acx getting cancelled, remaining ad minus bc divided by cx plus d whole square. Then sixth one, y is equal to 1 plus 1 by x divided by 1 minus 1 by x. So this we can first simplify, cross multiplying x plus 1 by x divided by x minus 1 by x. This x will be cancelled, and that is x plus 1 by x minus 1. Now we can find out the derivative, dy by dx equal to denominator is x minus 1, derivative of numerator is 1 minus numerator is x plus 1, derivative of denominator is 1 divided by denominator square, and that is equal to x minus 1 minus x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 whole square, plus x and minus x getting cancelled. The answer is minus 2 by x minus 1 whole square. Then next one is question number 7. Find the derivative of 1 by ax square plus bx plus c. So here denominator is ax square plus bx plus c, derivative of numerator is 0 minus numerator is 1 into derivative of denominator is a into derivative of x square, that is 2ax plus b whole divided by ax square plus bx plus c whole square, and that is equal to, so answer is minus 2ax plus b divided by ax square plus bx plus c the whole square. Then question number 8. Y is equal to ax plus b by px square plus qx plus r. So dy by dx equal to denominator px square plus qx plus r into derivative of numerator is a minus numerator is ax plus b into derivative of denominator is 2px plus q whole divided by denominator square px square plus qx plus r the whole square, and that is equal to expanding pax square plus aqx plus ar minus ax into 2px is 2apx square, then minus aqx minus 2pbx minus bq whole divided by px square plus qx plus r whole square. Common terms can be cancelled. So pax square and minus 2apx square. So what remains there? Remains there minus pax square, because here this and this one and this one, we can see that pax square is common. So 1 minus 2 means minus pax square. Then plus aqx and minus aqx getting cancelled. Then minus 2pbx, then plus ar minus bq whole divided by px square plus qr plus qx plus r the whole square. Now question number 9. To find the derivative of px square plus qx plus r divided by ax plus b. So dy by dx equal to, denominator is ax plus b, derivative of numerator is 2px plus q minus numerator is px square plus qx plus r into derivative of denominator is a whole divided by denominator square, and that is equal to, opening the bracket, 2apx square plus aqx plus 2bpx plus bq minus apx square minus aqx minus ar whole divided by ax plus b whole square. Now which are the common terms? You can see here apx square, 2apx square minus apx square, so remaining apx square plus aqx and minus aqx getting cancelled, remaining 2bpx plus bq minus ar whole divided by ax plus b the whole square. Now next one, question number 10. Y is equal to a by x raised to 4 minus b by x square plus cos x. We have to find the derivative. That is dy by dx equal to, this can be written as a x raised to minus 4 minus b x raised to minus 2 plus cos x. Now finding the derivative, a into minus 4x raised to minus 5 minus b into minus 2x raised to minus 3. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So the answer is minus 4a by x raised to 5 plus 2b by x cube minus sin x. Question number 11. Y is equal to 4 root x minus 2. So derivative dy by dx is equal to, this root x means it is x raised to 1 by 2 minus 2. So 4 into derivative of x raised to 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 x raised to 1 by 2 minus 1, that is minus 1 by 2. Then derivative of 2 is 0, that is equal to 2 getting cancelled, 2 by root x. Then question number 12. Y is equal to ax plus b whole raised to n. What is the derivative? Dy by dx equal to n into ax plus b whole raised to n minus 1 into derivative of ax plus b is a. Then next one, y is equal to ax plus b whole raised to n into cx plus d whole raised to m. So you can apply product rule. Dy by dx equal to first function is ax plus b whole raised to n into derivative of the second, that is m into cx plus d whole raised to m minus 1 into derivative of cx plus d is c, plus second function is cx plus d whole raised to m into derivative of the first is n into ax plus b whole raised to n minus 1 into a. Then we can take the common terms outside, that is ax plus b whole raised to n minus 1 having the lower power into cx plus d whole raised to m minus 1 is common, remaining here mc into ax plus b. Here what remains? Na into cx plus d. Now question number 14. Y is equal to sine of x plus a. So derivative is equal to, derivative sign is cos of x plus a into derivative of x plus a, it is 1. So d by dx of sine of x plus a is cos of x plus a. Then question number 15. Y is equal to cosec x into cot x. So dy by dx equal to first function into derivative of the second, derivative of cot x is minus cosec square x, then plus cot x into derivative of cosec x is minus cosec x into cot x, and that is equal to minus cosec cube x minus cosec x into cot square x. Then question number 16. Y is equal to cos x by 1 plus sin x. So dy by dx we can apply quotient rule here. Denominator 1 plus sin x into derivative of numerator, that is minus sin x, minus numerator is cos x into derivative of denominator, derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of sin x is cos x, divided by 1 plus sin x whole square, and that is minus sin x minus sin square x minus cos square x whole divided by 1 plus sin x whole square, and that is equal to minus sin x, then minus taking out cos square x plus sin square x is 1, so minus 1 divided by 1 plus sin x whole square. Again in the numerator minus is common, remaining 1 plus sin x divided by 1 plus sin x whole square. Then both numerator and denominator 1 plus sin x is common, so the answer is minus 1 by 1 plus sin x. Now question number 17. Y is equal to sin x plus cos x whole divided by sin x minus cos x. So dy by dx equal to denominator sin x minus cos x into derivative of numerator cos x minus sin x minus sin x plus cos x into derivative of denominator is cos x minus derivative of cos x is minus sin x, so cos x plus sin x whole divided by sin x minus cos x whole square. And that is equal to, here this can be written as, here one minus sign taking out, it becomes sin x minus cos x whole square, then minus sin x plus cos x whole square, whole divided by sin x minus cos x whole square. And that is equal to, if you are expanding this, minus sin square x, then plus cos square x, minus 2 sin x cos x, minus 2 sin x into cos x, minus sin square x plus cos square x plus 2 sin x into cos x, whole divided by sin x minus cos x whole square. And that is equal to, here minus sin square x, here also minus sin square x, to minus 2 sin square x minus 2 cos square x, then my plus 2 sin x cos x minus 2 sin x cos x getting cancelled, remaining denominator sin x minus cos x whole square. That's equal to minus 2 taking out, numerator becomes sin square x plus cos square x, that is 1. So minus 2 by sin x minus cos x whole square. That's a derivative. So remaining all the questions again it is in the product rule or quotient rule or direct differentiation. So similar types I won't be doing. So next is y equal to sec x minus 1 by sec x plus 1. Same type, quotient rule, dy by dx equal to denominator sec x plus 1 into derivative of numerator. Numerator derivative is sec x tan x minus numerator into, that is sec x minus 1 into derivative of denominator is sec x tan x, whole divided by sec x plus 1 whole square. And common terms cancelling, sec x into sec x tan x minus sec x into sec x tan x get cancelled, remaining the answer we'll get it as 2 sec x tan x divided by sec x plus 1 whole square. Then 19th one question is y is equal to sin raised to nx. So what is dy by dx? It is n into sin raised to n minus 1, sin x raised to n minus 1, sin x whole raised to n minus 1 into derivative of sin x is cos x. Then next one is also quotient rule, so that you can do it by yourself. You can check y is equal to a plus b sin x divided by c plus d cos x. So the answer you will get it as dy by dx will be bc cos x plus ad sin x plus bd divided by c plus d cos x whole square. This same way as using the product rule itself. Then question number 21, y is equal to sin of x plus a by cos x. This also you have to apply quotient rule itself, and you will get dy by dx as cos a by cos square x. Just try those answers. Then question number 22, that's using product rule. 22 is y is equal to x raised to 4 into 5 sin x minus 3 cos x. So dy by dx can use product rule. First function is x raised to 4, derivative of the second is 5 cos x plus 3 sin x, then plus 5 sin x minus 3 cos x into 4x cube. Simplifying, that is bracket opening, we'll get the answer as x raised to 4 into 5 cos x means 5x raised to 4 cos x plus 3x raised to 4 sin x plus 20 x cube sin x minus 12 x cube cos x. Then question number 23, again product rule, y is equal to x square plus 1 into cos x. You have to find what is dy by dx, and the answer you will get it as minus x square sin x minus sin x plus 2x cos x. Just try this and check whether the answer is right. Question number 24, y is equal to ax square plus sin x into p plus q cos x. Again product rule, try it and you will get the answer as dy by dx equal to ax square plus sin x into minus q sin x plus p plus q cos x into 2ax plus cos x. Just you can open the bracket and write the answer. Then question number 25, again product rule, that is y is given as x plus cos x into x minus tan x, and the answer will be dy by dx will be first function into derivative of the second plus second into derivative of the first. So x plus cos x into 1 minus sec square x plus x minus tan x into 1 minus sin x. Then question number 26, y is equal to 4x plus 5 sin x divided by 3x plus 7 cos x. Apply quotient rule here and you will get the answer as dy by dx equal to 15x cos x plus 28 cos x plus 28x sin x minus 15 sin x plus 35 whole divided by 3x plus 7 cos x whole square, just by using quotient rule itself. Then next one, 27, y is equal to x square into cos of pi by 4 divided by sin x. So we can apply quotient rule here. So dy by dx equal to cos pi by 4, you can write it outside, then apply quotient rule, that is denominator is sin x into derivative of numerator is 2x minus x square into derivative of sin x is cos x whole divided by sin square x, and that is equal to, in both you can see that x is common, that x I am taking it out, x cos of pi by 4 into 2 sin x minus x cos x divided by sin square x. Next is question number 28. Y is equal to x by 1 plus tan x. Then dy by dx, quotient rule, 1 plus tan x into 1 minus x into sec square x whole divided by 1 plus tan x whole square. Just apply quotient rule. Then 29, y is equal to x plus sec x into x minus tan x. So apply product rule. So dy by dx equal to first function x plus sec x into derivative of the second 1 minus sec square x plus x minus tan x into 1 plus sec x tan x. So these all no need of simplifying. You can write the answer like that way itself. And the last one is y is equal to x by sine raised to nx. So dy by dx equal to, you can apply quotient rule, sine raised to nx into derivative of x is 1 minus x into derivative of sine raised to nx is n into sine raised to n minus 1 into x into cos x whole divided by sine raised to nx whole square. Then that is equal to sine raised to n minus 1 is common. In both you can see sine raised to n minus 1 is common. Remaining sin x minus nx into cos x divided by sine raised to nx whole square. So the common terms you can cancel. Sine raised to nx whole square means it is sine raised to 2nx. So here the power is n minus 1, here it is 2n. So that becomes, so denominator it can be written as, simplifying this, sine raised to n minus 1 x into sin x minus nx cos x divided by sine raised to 2n x. Now the denominator will be, numerator is sin x minus nx cos x divided by sine raised to, here 2n and here this n minus 1, if I am writing in the denominator 2n minus n minus 1, that is 2n minus n plus 1 or n plus 1. So denominator is n plus 1 into x. Thank you for watching my video. Those who haven't subscribed, please like, share and subscribe, and also click on the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Bye.